Against Manchester United. Well, in the Premier League, we've seen Chelsea win tonight, and in the end, it was rather comfortable for them.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I felt West Ham, they didn't really... Antonio needs to come back. I think they need that presence as a centre forward, someone to get hold of the ball. Didn't think Haller looked like scoring a goal at all. They were in the game a little bit, but the quality of Chelsea shone through. And it's a big 3 points out for Frank Lampard. I thought he was a little bit nervous going into it, but eventually they're off and running again. And then obviously we'll see what happens with West Ham. I don't think there's a problem with West Ham at all. I think with the manager, I see a lot of change. Just need to get, as I said, need to get Antonio. He's so vitally important for them.
Where did it go wrong defensively for West Ham tonight?
Defensively, you know, when you look at all the chances that Chelsea had, you know, in the first half, then second half, the goals, Werner hit the bar, so yeah, defensively it was not the performance that we've seen recently. They dominated at some point, you know, in the second half. They could have come back, of course. As Nicky was saying, you know, they need Antonio just to put a little bit more weight on the centre half. But yeah, Chelsea, they suffered, but they didn't crack, they didn't concede, and once they have spaces, you know, they came with Tammy Abraham, was really good, you know, as a target man, you know, just to generate the first two movements, and he was at the end. It's just we were talking about Werner. I was sorry for him again. Again, first half, you know, should have done better his first touch or hit it the first one and then hit the woodwork in the second half. He's putting so much effort, you know. I feel a little bit sorry for him. But for Frank, you know, clean sheet, 3 goals, that's good. You know, it's not a third defeat in a row. So yeah, Chelsea and coming back for the Champions League, that's a great night for him. Except, you know, the fact that Chilwell, we don't know how much he will be away from Chelsea.
Yeah, of course, it's a big blow for them, and it all started so well for Chelsea as well after that, because Thiago Silva got them on their way. Set pieces and goals for Chelsea. Well, it's their 9th of the season. But again, we talk defensively for West Ham. This is zonal marking.
Cheers, Tammy.
Lots of confidence, very happy. Tammy Abraham, look at that. 2 goals, 2 shots, 30 touches, and he won 5 duels across the park.
He's happy, you can see that, and that's what it means to goal scorers. Right choice by the manager, brought him in, and he repaid him. You can see he's buzzing, that's what football's all about, you get your confidence. He's got his 2 goals. Do you know what? It might work well with Giroud and him, because they might be driving each other. All of a sudden one person gets in and the other one wants to, and that's what you need. That you've got to have that. You know, you've got to have that. You've got to have someone to go against to get the best out of you, and maybe I think that's right. To get that team spirit, you know, if you're not in the team, you want to be in the team. You know, and Frank seems to have that.
It was right, as you say, to pick him. What about Timo Werner? Was it right to select him tonight?
Yeah, of course you will, because he's a quality player. The main thing is that if he's not getting into the areas, it's a problem. But he's there, and it's a matter of time before it comes. He did, possibly, if the ball comes to him in front of him, so he can just take it first time. It's once he takes that touch, it just seems to mess his body language up a little bit, or unless there's a little bit of lack of confidence. But he's getting there. You know, when you have a striker who's getting there, he's unlucky here. Deserved to go in, but he didn't. Just went off the crossbar, and it's there. You know, it's a matter of time before he gets his scoring boots back on. I don't think it's a problem. You can look at him straight away. I think you get strikers which go through periods like this. You know, but you just feel that he's there, and it's going to happen for him sooner or later.
And I think you need a little bit more calm in front of the goal, you know. When you're too nervous, you know, you want to hurry things. You get in the good areas, as what Nicky was saying, but still he wants to rush all the time, and he doesn't analyze. Decision making is not right. So when you don't have that confidence, you must be more.
Well, here's one for you. It's a cracker, that one. Now you just said that, because you played with Shearer, Alan Shearer. Now when he was in front of goal, he blasted it really. If he had the chance, there wasn't very much. He says himself in his documentary. I mean, he puts the foot straight through the ball, doesn't he? Yeah. There's not much little finesse with him. He just makes sure the ball goes in there. You must have known from training with him.
Yes, of course, but there's no nerve about Alan. Yeah. You know, you can see he was very concentrated, but at the same time, very calm in front of the goal. You know, he spotted exactly where you have to put the ball, and with Werner now, it's not the case, but but he's putting the effort, and that's the most important. And once he will have that goal, maybe the other one, will
be a catalyst.
flow. Yeah.
Football's all confidence. It's in everything what you do in it. Every little thing. We saw Tammy there, full of it. Probably a little bit nervous before, but once you get those little bits of lifts, what you get, it just means everything to you. That's what it's all about, trying to get that confidence. Ever so strange, you can do certain things in a game which are bad, and it can knock you with your confidence with that. And all of a sudden, when things go right for you, that's when it all goes right, and that's what he's waiting for there.
Yeah, there's plenty of confidence. Yeah, well, plenty of confidence tonight for Burnley because they've got the job done at Turf Moor.